All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started here tonight. My name is Steve Green. Again, it's my honor and my privilege to be with all of you this evening. We've got some very important information we want to share with you. Grab a pen and paper, sit back, relax. The first part of our presentation, we're going to be talking about some timing that's going on in the marketplace today. An incredible company. They're fantastic products. And certainly about an incredible pay plan. We're going to do that in the second part of our presentation tonight. So let's go ahead and get started here this evening. Today's facts, what's going on out there in the world today? Well, ladies and gentlemen, people are living paycheck to paycheck more than ever. People are stressed out. They're burned out. They're bummed out with increased debt, mortgages, overheads keeping people down. And people are looking for new ways to make money in the new economy, and we're going to be talking about that here tonight. Imagine better health, more money, more time, more freedom to do what you want to do, to spend time with your family, maybe drive the car that you want to drive, live in the house on the hill that you've always dreamt about, travel the world, put back money for retirement, send a kid to college. Whatever the reason is that you're on this line here tonight, you can certainly make that happen with this platform that we're going to be speaking about here this evening. Okay, everybody, a couple of big trends we want to talk about that are going on out there in the marketplace. One of the big trends out there right now is home-based businesses. They're absolutely exploding. Direct sales, network marketing companies, absolutely exploding. Did you know that 200 million people are expected to join the direct sales industry in the next 10 years. That's more growth in this industry over the next 10 years than the last 50 years combined, and that 1 out of every 7 homes now, on average around the world, operates a home-based business. And it's a perfect storm right now, lining up this home-based business boom. People wanting to run their own show, do their own thing, have no ceilings on their income, call their own shots. You know, and then you couple that with technology, and it makes it easier than ever to build that home-based business from your living room. And so there's been an explosion in technology. You're going to be hearing a little bit more about that tonight. The economy. You know, it's been tough the last 5 or 6 years on a lot of people, but it's starting to turn around. People are getting that spendable income again, and they're wanting to spend it upon themselves. The baby boomers have driven markets for decades. No different here. There's a baby boomer turning 50 every 3 seconds around the world, and we're going to be talking about that market opportunity in just a moment. And then, of course, Generation X, Generation Y, and the millennials. I mean, kids are not going to school anymore to get out and get a job. I mean, they've seen the success stories of the Mark Zuckerbergs of the world at Facebook. They want to graduate and be entrepreneurs. They want to be in charge of their own lives, run their own show, and again, call their own shots. Kids today are more entrepreneurial than any other generation before them. So we have something for everybody here tonight with what we're going to be talking about. You know, Bill Gates, one of the richest men in the world, said this: if I would be given a chance to start all over again, I would choose network marketing. Warren Buffett, one of the richest investors in the world, has a financial interest in more than a dozen network marketing companies, and he says this: cash on cash return, it is the best investment I have ever made. So what is this concept of network marketing, direct sales, this home-based business thing that's going on across the country and around the world? Well, the best way that I can compare it or show you what it's all about is to compare it to traditional business or a job. You see, in traditional business or a job, you can work 168 hours total in a week, and that's with no sleep. 168 hours is the max that you can put in a week, pushing that ball up the hill by yourself every month. But with our concept, with networking, take the example of Angela, one of our distributors in Australia. And she shared this platform, this Jeunesse Global platform, what you're going to be hearing about tonight, with just 50 people. And that turned into over 4,000 people in over 20 countries in a year and a half. Now think about this, everybody. If everyone in Angela's business just puts in 1 hour of work per week, Angela would get paid on 4,000 hours of work. Which would you rather do? Push the ball up the hill by yourself every single day with the maximum you can work, 168 hours in a week with no sleep, or do it the new way to make money in the new economy, and tens of thousands of people daily around the world are joining the ranks of network marketing. So here's another huge global trend we want to talk about tonight. To go right along with that, another big trend is the anti-aging market. It is absolutely booming. It's a $300 billion a year industry today, and experts predict that it will be a $1 trillion per year industry by the year 2025. Over the next 10 years, this industry is going to explode through the roof growth. And you see, here's what smart business people do. Here's what smart entrepreneurs do. They identify an up-and-coming trend like this one, and they figure out a way how to get positioned in front of that trend so they can be swept up by a jet stream of momentum and demand and carried to the riches. You're going to have that very opportunity here tonight, because you're sitting here listening to all of this and you're thinking, you know what, Steve, this all sounds great, but how am I going to capitalize on it? How am I going to take advantage of these trends that are going on out there right now? What is my opportunity? And ladies and gentlemen, that opportunity is Jeunesse Global. It's a privately held company based in Orlando, Florida. It's a family-owned company. They were founded a little over 5 years ago. The company is debt-free and profitable. They're number 46 on the Direct Selling News Global 100 list. We are leaders in product innovation. We're firmly established internationally. We're members of the Direct Selling Association, and we have huge global market appeal. And we are winning all kinds of awards. Did you know that we, Jeunesse Global, are the third fastest growing company of our kind in the world the last 2 years running? We're winners of the Rising Star Award from the Direct Selling Association. We're one of just 18 companies that grew by more than $100 million in sales last year. We're the youngest company ever to be open in 100 countries and doing business, and the youngest company inside the top 50 DSA ranked companies. And we as a company have the quickest growth ever to $250 million in sales. And ladies and gentlemen, it all starts with the founders. I tell people all the time, you do business with people, not companies. And it starts with Randy Ray and Wendy Lewis, world-class entrepreneurs, each in their own right. And their excellence permeates down through their entire corporate organization. So it starts at the top with Randy and Wendy. So why is everyone talking about Jeunesse? You know, what is everybody buzzing about out there? Well, you know, they're talking about Randy and Wendy and all the awards they're winning and all the awards the company are winning. You know, Inc. magazine's talking about how Jeunesse Global is the #1 fastest growing direct sale company in all of America. They're talking about our sales growth. I mean, in 2011, we did $60 million in sales. In 2012, we did over $120 million in sales. In 2013, over $250 million in sales. This past year, 2014, over $416 million in sales. This year, we're on track to do $700 million in sales. Ladies and gentlemen, we are virtually doubling our sales every year. Remember, this company's only 5 years old. In our industry, the record in number of years to achieve $1 billion a year in sales, the record is 10 years. Think about it. In our 6th year of business, we're on track to do $700 million. On our way to $1 billion a year. So everybody's talking about those sales figures and all the records we're setting. They're talking about the fact that we had last month alone over 80,000 people join the Jeunesse Global family around the world. 80,000. We're shipping our products to over 100 countries around the world already. We have 35 physical offices around the world already. We've paid out over $500 million in commissions to people like you and me who are aligned with this company, have gotten positioned with this company in front of that trend that we talked about earlier. We are all getting swept up in this jet stream of momentum and demand. How would you like to get a piece of the next $500 million in commissions this company's going to pay out? You're going to have that opportunity here tonight. But before we talk about the financial end of it, you've got to know why everybody is so excited about Jeunesse Global. You know, and the big reason for it is our products. Listen to me, everybody. You don't do $500 million of anything unless you truly have something. And we do. Our youth enhancement system. You see, we are an anti-aging, age intervention, turn back the clock performance enhancement company. And Jeunesse Global is positioned in front of that wave that is coming that we're talking about here tonight. And they're riding that wave, and the distributors that are positioned with them are being carried along to the riches. And so it's incredible with what these people have put together. Anti-aging, age intervention, performance enhancement. You have that on the outside, you have it on the inside. So let's talk about the outside first. Our Luminesce line, a true breakthrough. And the breakthrough here is adult stem cell technology. Adult stem cell technology. We have figured out a way how to extract what are called growth factors from adult stem cells. These are cellular communicators. And we have identified over 240 growth factors. And we're able to take those and run it through our patent pending process and bottle those growth factors in a serum. And you apply that serum to your face, it penetrates the skin, and those cellular communicators, those growth factors, communicate with your own cells and say, hey, start producing collagen and elastin again like when you were younger. You see, when we grow older, what happens to our skin? It starts to sag. It starts to get thin. It starts to dry out, right? The fine lines and the wrinkles turn into deeper lines and deeper wrinkles. How would you like to have a product that has been clinically proven to turn back the clock? Take 10 years off your appearance with this incredible product. That's why our orders are through the roof. That's the product that put us on the map. And then they filled out the line, added a moisturizer and a cleanser and a mask and a DNA night repair cream. There's nothing else like it in the world. It's exclusive here with Jeunesse Global. And so that's incredibly exciting. And then, of course, anti-aging on the inside. It's just as important. Just as important. So let's talk about our reserve product. The breakthrough here is resveratrol. There are thousands of studies right now. You can go up online, Google search it, on the benefits of resveratrol. The breakthrough here is we have figured out a way how to take resveratrol and concentrate it down into a gel form that you simply tear open the packet, squeeze it in your mouth, it tastes like grape juice, and you drink a packet a day. And what they found out about resveratrol is when you ingest it, it works on a cellular level, and that resveratrol flips on a gene in your DNA, which has been shown to slow the aging process, even reverse it. So it's a real breakthrough. As a matter of fact, that product right now is the #1 seller in the world. And then, of course, you have our AM/PM formulation brought to us by Dr. Vincent Giampapa, who is the first president of the American Academy of Anti-Aging. And he was nominated for a Nobel Prize this last year for his advanced work in stem cell technology. He is here. This is his incredible formulation. And if you take supplements, which you should, if you're not, you should, But if you are, how would you like to take all those supplements you're spending all that money on every month and take and get rid of all of that and set these 2 bottles in your cabinet in your cupboard? That's not me telling you that. That's Dr. Vincent Giampapa telling you that. He has clients that fly in from all over the world to consult with him on how to slow and reverse the aging process. So the AM/PM formulation is incredible. And then, of course, Finity. And the breakthrough here is TA65. TA65. If you don't know what that is, Google search it. It's a real breakthrough. It is the only known ingredient to man that has been scientifically proven to regrow the protective caps or telomeres on the ends of your DNA. And you may be saying, all right, Steve, slow down now. Can you run that one past me again? Okay, think of this. Take a shoelace, all right? And you know the little protective cap, plastic cap that's on the end? What happens to the shoelace if you remove that protective plastic cap? The shoelace starts to fray and come apart, right? Well, you see, as we grow older, what happens is on a cellular level, as our cells duplicate and replicate again and again and again, every time that happens, the telomeres or protective caps on the ends of your DNA, they get a little shorter and a little shorter and a little shorter over time. And they finally get so short that it causes the cell to fray and come apart and die. What if there was a product that has been scientifically proven to regrow those telomeres or protective caps on the ends of your DNA? What does that mean for you and me? An extended lifespan? Our cells don't die off as fast? We live a longer and healthier life? Better quality of life? Our organs work better for a longer period of time, therefore our systems within our body work better for a longer period of time? Ladies and gentlemen, this is an incredible breakthrough, and we have it right here. And then, of course, the weight issue, weight loss issues. You know, everybody is looking to lose weight. Millions of Americans every Monday morning wake up and they're looking for the next diet solution. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you tonight that you have found the solution. It's called Zen Body. It's a new product that we have. It's so new, we don't even have it on our slide presentation tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, I've lost 28 pounds on this product. I had to go to the store today because none of my suits fit me anymore. And I had to go buy sport coats and pants and all of this stuff because none of my clothes fit me anymore. It's absolutely incredible. And here's the breakthrough. It works with your body, not against it, like so many other diets out there. It comes in 3 different components, and ladies and gentlemen, it flat out works. It's the simplest, easiest thing that I have ever done. It's phenomenal. So you're going to want to check out Zen Body. But the product that I want to feature tonight, the product that I want to talk about tonight, the product that probably why most of you are on this webinar, this call tonight to hear about, is a product that is transcending our industry. Every once in a while, something comes along that does just sweep out across the marketplace. It goes viral. It takes on a life of its own. It's been like lighting a match in a haystack. And that product, ladies and gentlemen, is Instantly Ageless. I can't think of a better title for a product to describe what it does than Instantly Ageless. Now, ladies and gentlemen, remember, we are a performance enhancement, age intervention, turn back the clock company. This product is the latest and greatest breakthrough in peptide technology. It took 6 years to perfect this formulation. It is exclusive through Jeunesse Global. You cannot find it anywhere else. There's no other product on the planet that does anywhere close to what this product does. And ladies and gentlemen, the best way I know to illustrate the effectiveness of this product is to pull up some before and after pictures on our webinar tonight. We have literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pictures coming in, selfies of people before and after on this product. And here's the breakthrough. Here's the breakthrough. How would you like to take 10 years off of your appearance in less than 2 minutes? In less than 2 minutes. And so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Check these pictures out. This young lady here applied this product. All you do is put a dab on your finger, tap it on very lightly in the area you want to improve. Here in this photo, she tapped it on up underneath her right eye. Look at the difference in her appearance in just 2 minutes. Here's another one, the side of the face. Look at the deep lines and crevices on the face. An incredible difference in less than 2 minutes. It works great for guys too. You know, we guys love a product like this because we want something that's simple, fast, easy, boom, we're out the door. So the guys are all over this product. Here's another gal, look at her. The difference between the left eye and the right eye. Incredible result. Here's a gentleman, applied it up underneath both the eyes, had really a tough problem there with bags under the eyes. Look at the difference in 2 minutes. And it works great on scars. You know, scars, acne scars, any type of a stretch mark situation. I mean, unbelievable. And then here's our superstar, Leah. Leah has gone viral. She's all over the world. And the reason for that is back on November 7th of 2014, when this product was introduced to the distributor base at Jeunesse Global in Orlando, Florida, I was there. I was sitting in the audience of thousands of people, and they brought Leah here out on stage and set her on a stool. And then Greg and Kelly Serault, the founders, the creators of Instantly Ageless, come out on stage. Kelly takes the product, puts a little dab on her finger, and starts to apply it up underneath Leah's right eye. Now, they've got camera crews there, right? And they're zooming right in on Leah. They're right up in Leah's grill. And on each side of the stage in the arena, there's these huge video screens that they're projecting this live for everybody to see. As a matter of fact, we were streaming this live to tens of thousands of our distributors around the world. So Kelly taps on that product, and we're filming this, and before everybody's eyes, we see this incredible, almost magical transformation, taking 10 years off of Leah's appearance. And people started getting up out of their seats and high-fiving each other. And I'm sitting there watching jaws drop and eyes open up and everybody getting out their cell phones and taking pictures and videoing what's going on. And then they start to give away samples from the stage. Well, man, you'd have thought that Elvis had risen from the dead and came out on stage or something. It was unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it. People are crawling over each other. I mean, literally stampeding the stage, crushing the monitors at the front of the stage. And I'm sitting there in the audience, and I'm taking all this in. And I turned to the person next to me. I'll never forget this. And I told him, I said, this is it. This is it. This is what I've been waiting for my entire business career. This is it. And ladies and gentlemen, ever since that time, this product has exploded on the scene here in North America. As a matter of fact, since this product's introduction on November 7th of 2014, the company's sales here in the United States have exploded 500+% in just what, 4 months? Unbelievable. And so we've got a product here, ladies and gentlemen, that is just going bonkers. It's going bonkers. So it's available in the United States. It's available in Canada. We're soon to launch it in Asia, South America, Central America, and soon, very soon here in Europe. This product, we predict, will be the worldwide phenomenon of 2015. This is it. Think about this, ladies and gentlemen. Think about everybody that you know that's in your cell phone. How many of them if you sent a 2-minute video of that live event that I just described, those 2 minutes where they were zoomed in on Leah's face and they saw that transformation with that product in less than 2 minutes, to see what you're seeing on this screen right now, do you think your phone would ring off the hook? That's what's going on right now. That's how we're marketing Jeunesse Global right now. Text the 2-minute video of this to everybody you know. Everybody wants the product and or they want to join you in this business. And ladies and gentlemen, the dollars that are being earned here are life-changing. So let's talk about the money part of it. Let's move into the second part of our presentation here tonight. This is for those of you who are serious about making money, who are serious about adding this to your portfolio, who are serious about changing your fortune in your life. Maybe get away from that job that you hate. Maybe this is the avenue for you. Maybe if you're working two part-time jobs and you want to get rid of one of them so you can stay home with your kids, pay close attention here for the next few minutes, because we're not only going to show you how you can plug in and ride this jet stream of momentum to the riches, but we're also going to show you how you can maximize your profitability here. So let's get started here. To get involved, to get started with Jeunesse Global and become an independent distributor, but you get to plug into everything they have, everything they offer, a multi-million-dollar worldwide platform. You get to order the product at wholesale direct from the company. Everybody loves wholesale. You get to plug into our proven blueprint that we have here for success. All of that, $49.95. $49.95 and you're in. So not to say you can order the products at wholesale and get a great deal on the products for yourself, but you can also sell those products, right? Wholesale, sell it for retail. We have people here at our company making hundreds of dollars a day just retailing our products because there's such a growing demand for the product line that we offer. And we talked about that tonight. So when you join for $49.95, the company also gives you a position in a computer program. And see, here's what we do, ladies and gentlemen. Here's what we do. We each build an ever-growing community of wholesale buyers who are ordering the product direct from Jeunesse Global. They're shipping it to their doors. People are using the products, getting results, sharing their experiences with their friends, making money, and showing them how they can do the same thing. That's what we do here. We build that community of people. Who are you going to do that with? We just talked about it. Everybody in your cell phone. Shoot them the 2-minute video and your phone rings off the hook. People want instantly ageless, and once they get on that product, they look around and say, what else you got? And they order everything else, all the other life-changing products we have. So the way the company tracks this community you're going to build, they divide it up into 2 teams. You're going to build a left team of people and a right team of people. Now, that's called team building here at our company. It's another ways you can make money. We're going to talk about that. I'm going to show you right now how you can get paid on the wholesale ordering that's going on the community that we're going to help you create here. So, the first rule in team building is you have to activate. What does that mean? It means you select a product package from the company, ranging in price from $199 up to $1,799. The more you spend, the more inventory you get. Ladies and gentlemen, we are a product company. The company is counting on us to go out and spread the word, turn people onto these products. So we are the conduits, each one of us, to our local communities, but we can stretch this around the world where you can get paid. Going to show you how to do that tonight. But that's what the company's paying us for. So you want to have that inventory to build your business with. But any one of those product packages, $199, $499, $799, $1,099, or $1,799, will activate you in our plan. It's kind of like flipping on the light switch. So let's say you get involved. You spend your $49.95, you select a product package, and you activate. What's the next thing you're going to do? You're going to start building your community. Who are you going to do that with? People that you know, love, and care about in your cell phone. Shoot them the 2-minute video and watch your phone ring off the hook, sign them up, and teach them to do the same. Simple, easy, fun, duplicatable program here, ladies and gentlemen. So let's say that you send out the 2-minute video to a friend of yours. His name is Bill. You know Bill 20 years. Your phone rings. He says, you got to be kidding me, man. In 2 minutes? You say, yeah, you saw the video. He says, I want to join you in this thing. So he goes to your website. He signs up. And you can place Bill on your left or your right team. So let's say you put Bill on your left team. Now, according to the rules, after he spends his $49.95 to join, what does he need to do? He needs to activate. So let's say he looks over there and he orders the $1,099 package to get started. That's our ambassador package. It's our one of our most popular packages. It's the one I started with. And there's lots of advantages to that package. We'll talk more about that later. But let's say that Bill orders that package. The company ships him the product. Because you brought Bill here, the company's going to pay you a $250 commission on that product order for your time and trouble. Now, each product package has a point value attached to it that they use to calculate your team building commissions. So that particular package, that ambassador pack, carries a 500-point value, which is placed on your left team attributable to Bill's order to calculate team building commissions. This will become more apparent in just a moment. Now, the second thing that everybody has to do is you have to qualify. What does that mean? It means you personally sponsor one friend, place them on your left team, who activates by placing an order, and you put one friend on the right team who does the same. So you're shooting out that 2-minute text video to everybody, right? And your friend Mary down the street calls you. And she says, man, you've got to be kidding me, in 2 minutes. You say, yeah, you saw the video. And she wants to join your business. She goes to your website. She signs up. And you place Mary on your right team. Now, first thing Mary's got to do, she has to activate. So she looks over there and orders the $199 package, which is our basic pack to get started. Company ships her the product and sends you a check for $25 for that order because you brought Mary here and she placed that order. And 100 points goes into the plan on your right team attributable to Mary's order. Okay? Now, when you come in and activate and you place one on your left and one on your right who does the same, which qualifies you, you have become known as an executive in our compensation plan. Think of an executive as the brick of the Jeunesse house that you're going to build. And the more executives that you create or bricks in your organization, the bigger your house and the more money you're going to make. So at this point, what are you going to do? You're going to continue to work and build executives on your two teams, your left and right team. So look at Bill, all right? He's on your left team. Bill, he's activated. What's the next thing Bill's got to do? He's got to qualify, right? So what does Bill do? He's sending out the 2-minute text video to everybody. That video to everybody in his cell phone. And so he's got two friends that respond, Mike and Sue. He places Mike on his left team, Sue on his right team, because he needs to qualify, right? So what are Mike and Sue? What are they going to do? They're going to order. So they both order the ambassador pack for $1,099 to get started. If they do that, Bill would earn $250 times 2, or $500 in upfront commissions, and 500 points goes into the plan, remember, on your left team and on Bill's left and right side for each one of those orders. Now, here's how this team building thing tracks, and here's how it pays. In real time, the computer is adding up all the points being generated by your left team. And it tracks all of those points to infinity. I mean, there's no blockages, there's no getches, there's no gotchas. Points are points are points. And that includes all the points when people place their initial orders to get started, like we're looking at here. It counts all of the reorders and all the points that are being generated by all of those reorders. It includes all the auto ship orders. And it looks at your team to infinity and adds up all the points. It does the same thing for your right team. And when the computer sees a total of 600 points generated by one team, 300 points generated by the other team, every time it sees that happen around the clock, the company's going to pay you a $35 cycle bonus. So in our example here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, how many points do we have collectively on our left team so far? Well, let's see. We've got Bill's 500 points, we got Mike's 500 points, and Sue's 500 points. So that's a total of 1,500 points on your left team. How many points we got on our right team so far? Well, we've got Mary and her 100 points so far. Have we made a cycle bonus check yet? Well, it's true we have at least 600 points on left team, but we don't have 300 on the right team yet. So no, we haven't yet. But wait a minute. Look at Mary. Don't look at anything else. Look at Mary on your right team. She's activated. What's the next thing she has to do? She has to qualify. So what is Mary doing? She's shooting out that 2-minute video via text to everybody in her cell phone. And her phone's ringing. And she has two friends, Bob and Tina, who join her in her business. She places Bob on the left team, Tina on the right team. What's the first thing Bob and Tina got to do? They got to activate. So they look over there and they each order the $199 package to get started. The company pays Mary $25 times 2 or $50 for her time and trouble, and 100 points goes into the plan attributable to each one of those orders on your right team. Now, how many points do you have on your right team? Well, let's see. There's Mary's 100, Bob's 100, and Tina's 100. That's a total of 300. When that happens, the computer says, stop. We have to pay you. And it runs a little calculation. The computer subtracts 600 points from your left team total of 1,500 to cycle you, which leaves 900 left over, and subtracts 300 points from your right team total to cycle you, leaving 0. Boom, you just made $35. That's how it tracks, and that's how it pays. Now, you may notice that when your right team collectively does another 300 points, you're going to get paid another $35 because you have 900 points left over on your left team, right? See, as long as you remain active in our program, your points on each of your teams continues to accumulate. And whenever it hits 600, 300, you make 35, 35, 35. The bigger your teams get, the more often you're turning those numbers over, and the more often you're pocketing 35, 35, 35. Now, you may say, Steve, you know what? This looks great, but I know more than 2 people. I bet you do. So let's take the third person that you know, the third person that you sent the video to. If your phone rings off the hook and this person wants to join you in a business, let's say his name is Sam. And let's just say for our illustrative purposes tonight, you're going to place Sam on your left team. So Sam goes to your website, he signs up, and Sam is going to be placed in the first available open position, which happens to fall under Bill, under Mike, underneath Mike's left team in our example here tonight. Okay, first thing that Sam's got to do, everybody, he's got to activate. So he places an order for the $1,099 Ambassador Pack order. Now, why would he do that? Because everybody else on that team is, and it's the smart play. He gets plenty of inventory to blow out his local area, and he's going to get all these other advantages we're going to talk about in a minute. So the company ships Sam the product, pays you a $250 bonus, and 500 points goes into the plan. Now, earlier tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I talked about how you could build an international business from your living room. We shipped to over 100 countries around the world already. So let's say that Sam gets in. You know, he's activated, he places order, he's going to start building his community. And he's got a really good friend that he knows, but he lives halfway around the world. He lives in Malaysia. We ship to Malaysia, right? Malaysia's doing $7 million a month. So he gets on Skype, contacts his buddy in Malaysia. Mr. Malaysia wants to join, goes to Sam's website, signs up, and Sam places him underneath him on his left team. First thing Mr. Malaysia's got to do, activate, you know the drill. But there's more to the story here, ladies and gentlemen. It just so happens that Mr. Malaysia has been in this great industry of network marketing for many years. As a matter of fact, he's very successful in another company over there halfway around the world. He's built that organization at that other company to 10,000 distributors. The problem is that company's going out of business. And Mr. Malaysia has to move all of those people somewhere, and he's chosen Jeunesse Global to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, the scenario that I'm describing to you here tonight has already happened several times at this company, okay? But Mr. Malaysia's in the program, and he's going to start building his left and right side, just like everybody else is. So he starts to move over all of those people, and he starts building his left and right teams, and those people are coming on board, and they're placing orders. And 500 points is going into the plan, and 500, and 500, and 500, and 100, and 100, and 500. Let's say that Mr. Malaysia and his team, they generate 100,000 points in orders for the month. I have a question for you. Looking at the screen tonight, for those of you on the webinar, here's the question. Is Mr. Malaysia on Sam's left team? Yes or no? Well, the answer is yes. So Sam gets credit for the 100,000 points Mr. Malaysia and his team created on his left side to get paid on in the team building. Next question. Is Mr. Malaysia and his 100,000 points on Mike's left team? Yes or no? The answer is yes. So Mike also gets credit for the same 100,000 points to get paid on his left team in the team building. Next question. Is Mr. Malaysia and the 100,000 points on Bill's left team? Yes or no? The answer is yes. Bill gets credit for the 100,000 points. How about you? Well, of course, Mr. Malaysia falls on your left team. Those 100,000 points fall on your left team. You get credit for everything that Mr. Malaysia has built. My next question to you is this. Did you know Mr. Malaysia? No, you wouldn't know him if he walked in your door tonight. Yet you're going to get credit for everything he does, everything he builds, all the orders that he and his organization generate to infinity around the world. You get credit for that on your left team to get paid on. So in that scenario, what would you do? Build your right team, right? Hey, every 300 points that you and your right team generate to infinity on the right side, you're going to get what? 35, 35, 35, 35, 35. It's incredible. It's not just what you're building. It's what you and everybody on your right team to infinity is building. Counts for you in this formula. You can earn up to $26,250 a week out of this part of the plan alone. Do you know there's people at Jeunesse Global that are maxing that out right now every single week? It's incredible. You can build your two teams so big, stretching around the world, where you're doing 750 cycles during the week, times $35 a cycle, $26,250 a week. Now you may say, well, you know what, Steve? That's them and not me. That's them and not me. Well, look at it this way. What if you did 10% that good? Could you use an extra $2,600 a week? I mean, that's an extra $100,000 a year. That's life-changing money. Hey, could you use an extra $1,300 a week? That's an extra 50 grand a year. That'd save a lot of homes. Drive a nice car with that. Live in the house you want to live in. Put it back for retirement. Send a kid to college. Right? So that's what's going on here. And this is just one part of the compensation plan I showed you. There's more. Check this out. This is just another computer program we're going to talk about here tonight that we're representing on the screen here. It is called The Match. While all this other stuff is going on, they're calculating more money to pay you. And here's how this matching check bonus works. Everybody that you personally sponsor in the program, no matter where they fall in the team building, the company takes those people and places them on what they call your first level to calculate your match money. So in our past example here tonight, who are the people you personally sponsored? There was Bill. Remember Bill? There was Mary. And there was Sam. Remember Sam? And they're placed on your first level to calculate your match money. Now, here's how this thing works. Bill's out building his left and right team, man, just like you are. And he's making 35. Let's say that Bill earns $1,000 for the week in team building commissions because you brought him here. The company's going to pay you a 20% matching check bonus on whatever Bill earns every week from now on. Bill earns $1,000 in team building for the week. Company sends you a check for $200. Mary, who you brought here, let's say she makes $2,000 for the week. Company sends you a check for $400. Sam makes nothing. What do you get? Nothing, right? And you'll have some of those people. But is there any limit to the number of people you can personally sponsor in the program? No. So what if you personally introduced 50 people to Jeunesse Global? You're shooting out that 2-minute text message, man. You're working this thing week to week, month to month here. You put 50 people in the program. Remember Angela earlier tonight? We talked about Angela from Australia. Remember her? And she introduced 50 people into Jeunesse Global. It turned into what? 4,000 people in 20 countries in a year and a half. So what if you went and did the same thing? If you did, how many checks can you get 20% of every week? 50. But it doesn't stop there. Check this out. Bill, Mary, everybody else on your first level, they're personally sponsoring people, right? Just like you are. And those people are positioned on their first level to pay them their match money, but that falls on your second level of match. You get 15% of all their checks every week. Those people are personally sponsoring people. That falls on your third level of match. You get 10% of all their checks every week. The company pays a 7-level matching check bonus program here. So to illustrate the power of this, let's take an example. Let's say that you go out, you're sending out that 2-minute text, that video, and let's say that you personally sponsored 10 people into the program. If you did, how many checks can you get 20% of every week? 10, right? Okay, let's say those 10 people do exactly what you did. They're shooting out the 2-minute video. They all sponsor 10, just like you did. If they did that, how many checks can you get 15% of on your second level? 100. If those 100 on your second level duplicated that again, and they each went and got just 10 people, how many checks can you get 10% of on your third level every week? 1,000. There are people at our company making more money out of the matching part of the program than they are even out of the team building I just shared with you. Incredible amounts of income, ladies and gentlemen. Before we let you go here tonight, we want to talk about our leadership ranks. We want to give you some insights. We understand how to maximize this pay plan. We want to share that with all of you tonight. For those of you who are on the line tonight and you like what you hear, we're kind of going into a little bit of a fast start training here for you. Okay? So, looking at the screen here tonight, you'll notice over to the right, you see all the diamond positions. Everybody who joins this company wants to become a diamond director. Why? Because diamonds make on average well over $1 million a year. We have diamonds at this company making $1 million in a year, $2 million, $3 million, $5 million, $7 million. We have over 60 people at this company right now that are earning in excess of $1 million a year. That's not for their cumulative earnings for how long they've been here. That's in a calendar year. Okay? So, and we're only 5 years old. So, the other thing that people are excited about and why they want to make diamond is that diamonds get to share in the worldwide sales of the company. How many of you on the line tonight would love to get the piece of the action of a company that is doubling their sales every year? They're at $700 million over the next 12 months on their way to $1 billion a year. Right? I thought so. But every diamond that has ever made it here started out as an associate, started out just coming in and getting started, spending that $49.95 and building those communities that we talked about. Now, remember earlier I talked about how you get involved, you spend your $49.95, and then you select a product package, right? And then you select $199, $499, $799, $1,099, $1,799. And you will remember in our example tonight, there were a lot of people on the left team, everybody as a matter of fact, they were ordering the $1,099 package, that ambassador pack order. Well, it's true they did it because they wanted to get all that inventory to work with, but there was another reason. And it's about positioning in this compensation plan. You see, the key position in our compensation plan is Sapphire Executive. You want to become a Sapphire Executive as soon as possible. Why? Because there you make the most money for doing the same work. I don't know about you, but if I'm going to put my time, my money, my effort into doing something, I want to maximize my check. I hate leaving money laying on the table, and you probably do too. So here's what the company's doing, and we took advantage of it. I hope you do too. But when you're getting started and you're selecting your product package, if you commit to the company, they're going to commit back to you. If you select that ambassador pack order to get started, that $1,099 package to get started, company's going to ship you the product, and here's what they're going to do for you. They're going to take you as a distributor, as an associate, getting started in the program, and they're going to leapfrog you halfway up the plan. And the company's going to position you at the Sapphire Executive level from day one. And they're going to grandfather you into that position for 6 months. And they're going to pay you as a Sapphire Executive without you actually having to qualify for it. What does that mean to you? You get paid on 20% on your first level, 15% on your second, and 10% on your third from day one. You're going to pick up those matching check bonuses on the community that you're going to start building from day one. What does that mean? Making the most money for doing the same work. And that's why we have so many people in our organization that start with that ambassador pack order, because they want to maximize their profitability. They want the biggest bang for their buck, and they understand that there are those advantages. Now, am I saying that you have to start with an ambassador pack here to be successful? No. What I'm trying to share with you is some shortcuts and some paths that can lead you to get there quicker, and this is certainly one of them. Any one of those packages will get you up, running, activated in the program. But what you want to do is get with the person that put you on this call tonight. They can help you get that ambassador pack ordered and get you grandfathered into that Sapphire Executive position. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we're shipping over to 100 countries around the world, over 35 physical offices around the world. What does that mean for you and me? You can build an international business from your living room beginning tonight. Tonight. I mean, if you know somebody internationally, you can get in, $49.95, place your product order, call them up, get on Skype, send them the video. And if you know somebody in Singapore and they go up online, sign up in their country's language with currency converted to them, right? And they order an ambassador pack order, you earn $250 tonight. And 500 points goes into the plan for you to get paid on in the team building. You see, we are already international right now. Shipping and paying distributors internationally right now. Build an international business from your living room, utilizing our technology. Incredible technology. Technology that is leading the pack here in our industry. You're going to want to find out more about that. And it is hot. Let me talk about just one of the technologies we have here. It's called J-Mobile. Check this out. Okay, you get involved in the company, you get your product package shipped to you, then you go to the iTunes store, right, up online, or you go to the Google store if you have Android, and you download our free J-Mobile app onto your phone. Then what you do is you integrate your phone contacts into this app. Then what you can do with a few touches of a button, you can text out that 2-minute instantly ageless video to everybody you have in your contact list, and your personal Jeunesse information is embedded in that video. They can actually order product from that video. They can actually join your business from that video. Incredible technologies here. So in summing up tonight, ladies and gentlemen, look, we have products that everybody needs. I don't care if you're 18 or 80. Everybody wants to increase and enhance their performance in all aspects of their life. People want to slow the aging process. They want to turn the clock back. They want to look 10 years younger. They want to feel like they did 10, 15, 20 years ago. So we've got an incredible demand curve going in front of us here, going from 300 billion today to 1 trillion over the next 10 years. And that demand is going to do nothing but continue to increase in the coming months and years. We have a global opportunity. We talked about that tonight. Build an international business from your living room right now. Your answer to this economy. Single moms, we welcome you. Extra bucks to help you. People that are out in the marketplace can't stand your job. We welcome you. Investors that have a heck of a portfolio going. How would you like to add this to your portfolio? Now, you can't buy stock in this company. It's privately held. But you can certainly get positioned and ride that jet stream of momentum we've been talking about all night. I mean, on a company that's at $700 million a year. And then, of course, a way to help others. You know, money is great. Everybody wants money. Everybody wants to make more money. But it's what you can do with that money. Listen, everybody, think about what you would do if you did 5% that good. Remember that? That extra $1,300 a week, what would you do with it? You know, my experience is that if you make more money, it just makes you more of what you already are. If you're a good person, you become a better person. If you're a great person, you become an outstanding person. If you're a giving person, you give more. If you're charitable, you're more charitable. You know, and I'd like to think that there are a lot of really good and great people on this line here tonight that can come on board and join hands with us right now and get positioned with this company and ride that jet stream of momentum. Build your dream. We're all doing it. Come join us and let us help you get to where you want to go. Make the money that you want to make. Call the shots. You know, travel the world. Do whatever you want to do. That's what's going on here right now at Jeunesse Global. And you know what? They're a charitable company. We have this organization called Jeunesse Kids. The better the company does, the more they contribute. We fed millions and millions of kids around the world. You know? So it's fun and it's exciting to be a part of something that's bigger than you. You know? Join a movement. Have fun. Travel the world and do your thing with Jeunesse Global. So here's what we'd like you to do, ladies and gentlemen. If you're new on this line tonight, look, call the person that put you on this webinar, this call tonight. First of all, thank them. Thank them for thinking enough of you to let you in on this thing. They thought enough of you to call you. That's a compliment. And the next thing you want to tell them is, hey, I'm saying yes to Jeunesse. Here's my $49.95. Here's my ambassador pack order. Let's go rock the house. Get me some of this instantly ageless. I'm going to send out this 2-minute video to everybody I know because I know everybody's going to want this thing. Say yes to Jeunesse. Get your order placed tonight. Get positioned to ride that jet stream of momentum to the riches. Ladies and gentlemen, again, it's been my honor and privilege to be here with you tonight. And I hope this was very informative for you. And I hope you come on board and join us and have a lot of fun and make a lot of money and help a lot of people. This is Steve Green in Dallas, Texas. So long, everybody.